Sometimes the people you love the most are the ones who teach you what heartbreak truly feels like. Silence hurts more than 1,000 words. Smiles can hide tears, but eyes always tell the truth. The hardest goodbyes are the ones left unspoken. Time doesn't heal everything. It only teaches you how to live with the pain. Not all scars are visible. Some live deep in the heart. Missing someone isn't about how long it's been since you've seen them. It's about that moment when you're doing something and you wish they were right there with you. Sometimes you don't realize the weight of what you've been carrying until you feel the relief of letting it go. Broken hearts still beat, but never the same way again. We never really stop loving someone. We just learn to live without them. The hardest battles are fought in silence, when no one else sees your tears. Love doesn't always end with a goodbye. Sometimes it ends with silence. It's painful when someone you trusted becomes a stranger you barely recognize. Crying doesn't mean you're weak. It means your heart has been strong for too long. People don't always leave. Sometimes they just stop being the same person you once knew. Loneliness isn't being alone, it's being surrounded by people who don't understand your pain. It hurts when the person who made you feel special yesterday makes you feel unwanted today. The saddest part of love is watching someone you care about become a memory. Sometimes you just have to accept that some people are meant to stay in your heart, but not in your life. You can forgive, but forgetting is impossible when the wounds run too deep. Pain changes people. It makes them silent when they used to speak, careful when they used to trust, and distant when they used to love deeply. We learn to smile, not because we are happy, but because we're tired of explaining the pain. Hearts don't break evenly. One shatters, the other walks away. Memories are both beautiful and cruel, because they remind us of what we once had but lost. Some nights, the pillow knows more about our pain than any friend ever will. The saddest thing is pretending you're okay when your soul is silently bleeding. Sometimes we build walls, not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. Tears are words the heart can't express. Happiness is fragile, but pain leaves a permanent mark. Every ending begins with love, but not every love ends with happiness. The deepest wounds are not cut by knives, but by broken promises. People say, move on, as if forgetting was as simple as walking away. The soul becomes heavy when it carries too many goodbyes. Loving someone who doesn't love you back is like hugging a shadow, comforting for a moment, but always empty. Some stories don't end, they just remain unfinished. Like broken chapters in a book we never get to close. One of the hardest truths in life is that some people aren't meant to stay, no matter how much you want them to. Healing doesn't mean the pain is gone. It means you've learned to live with the pieces left behind. There's nothing more painful than feeling invisible to someone who once made you feel seen. Sometimes it's not the goodbye that hurts. It's the flashbacks that follow. You never realize how much a person meant to you until they become just a memory you replay in your mind. Memories are cruel in that way. They remind you of laughter that no longer echoes, and of hands you'll never hold again. We think time erases everything, but time doesn't erase, it only hides. And when the silence grows heavy, the memories return louder than ever. Pain has a strange way of living inside you. It doesn't knock before it enters. It doesn't leave when you beg it to. It just stays quietly, turning your heart into a battlefield. Some nights your chest feels too heavy, not because of what's happening now, but because of what already happened, and what can never happen again. You try to breathe, but the air feels broken too. Love is beautiful, but love can also be a storm. It can give you wings, and then tear them apart. What hurts the most is not when love ends, but when love changes. When the person you knew, the person you trusted with your soul, slowly becomes someone else. You watch them drift away, and you can't stop it. You can only ache, and wish that things had stayed the same. The hardest part of heartbreak is not losing someone. It's losing yourself in the process. The version of you that laughed freely, that trusted deeply, that loved fearlessly, suddenly feels like a stranger. And now, you walk carefully. You guard your heart. You smile less, not because you forgot how, but because you're afraid of what comes after. Tears fall silently. They don't ask for permission. They just fall. Because the heart can't hold the weight anymore. Have you ever cried so much that you couldn't even feel the tears anymore? As if your soul was dry, but the ache was still alive? That's the cruelty of pain. It never runs out. We often say, I'm fine, but inside, we are breaking. We say it because we don't want to burden anyone. We say it because we know no words can truly explain what we feel, and so we sit in silence, hoping someone will notice, hoping someone will see through the fake smiles and the tired eyes. But sometimes no one notices, and that's when loneliness becomes unbearable. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about being surrounded by people who don't hear your silence. Some scars don't bleed, some wounds don't show, but they are there. Hidden beneath every forced smile, every "I'm okay" is a silent scream for help. Every laugh is a mask for the tears waiting to fall. We are all broken in some way. We are all carrying pieces of ourselves that no one else sees. Some nights, we replay conversations in our minds. What we said, what we didn't say, what we should have said. And in those sleepless hours, one day you'll smile again. Thank you for listening. If these words touched your heart, remember, you are not alone. We all carry pain, but together we can heal. Don't forget to subscribe for more emotional clips, more words for the heart, and more voices to remind you that your story still matters.